はいどうも、星松です。ってことで、チェルノバイライフ、続きをやっていきたいと思います。やべマスク。今回のクエストが、そう、カズロフっていうね、敵の軍隊さんのお偉いさん、を誘拐しようっていうことで、クエストを進めていきます。こんなもんか。
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Turkan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, but your heart is in the right place.
バレちゃった。やべやべ。激しくねみんな。いってー不利だな。よしよし。 言っても1個しかないんか。何もなかったな。遠くに敵さん。やばい、階段選んじゃった。見えるのかい？
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mouses like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
あ、発電機をつけるか落とすか。多すぎる。ね。 あは。むちゃくちゃ多いんだよな。やべえ、あいつ何もできねえじゃん。
I hate being outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the deck.
怖え。バレたくねえぞ。危ねえ、さすがに上行ってた、バレてた。よいしょ。んでここにもいんのかよ、バリスティックさん。は？
Okay, I'm at the generator.
させる。
The shadows are out! Fucking hell! Fire! Fire at will! Target ahead! Over there! Keep shooting! Watch your six, stay alert!
気をつけろ、ケンクな。
Shadow cages! The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
What's all the commotion? Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov.
脅
This
しをかけて
conversation
み
is
る。
not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait, you're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
いや、ミハイルねんけど話の内容がや。
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts
隠れ
are
よう
not
する
my
んや
department.
などれだけ。
But I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man to man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Perhaps you should have stayed in the Institute. Sashko Horobets. I admire your see about that.
Are we done with introductions?
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful
I know exactly what you're doing.
ああ、何してる
It
か
isn't
身について
particularly
る。
clever or original.
What am I doing?
何をして
I
る
am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied,
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
he's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know...
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake.
タチア
I'm
ナ
really interested in one thing.
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. And
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy?
Professor Kaminyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice, and I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
If you don't tell me, I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semen, talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this.
Tell me about the
Naruhodo.
experiments.
I wish I could tell you. But as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my...
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, but I don't know any
う
details
ん、
about
その
its
実力について
implementation.
はわからな
I'm
い
not a。
私
scientist.
は科学者ではない、ただの軍人だ。
Yes. I suppose that's true.
Look, remember, it
ああ、
was
当初
Semenov
だ。
who
覚え
botched
てお
the
いたな。実
experiment
験
that
失
released
敗
the shadows
して
into
この
this
世界に
world.
影を解き放ったの
Guess
は、
how many people
あ
I've
れとだ
lost
が
fighting those
何人
things.
死めたかわかる
Don't
か。
ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a night, Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can. We lived in the shadow of. But I've been around.
なるほど。セミョノフ。
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone.
You seem like a smart
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored
大
Italian
金持ちの
suits.
連
The people who
中
make money by
金を
making
稼
money.
ぐことしか
Semenov
考えてない
convinced
や
the
つら
board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker
博士は
messiah.
投資銀行
Semenov
家
isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll
あ
get a
物事の
distorted
一面
view
し
of
か
what's
知ら
going
な
on
けれ
when
ば
you're
必
here
然の
one
認識が
side of the
歪むということだ。
What's your...
This is a war zone. I am
ここは
responsible
戦
for
場だ。
keeping my
私
men
は責
safe
任を負う
and
の部
doing
下
my job.
たちの安
Some
全。
collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
How do I enter the power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information?
You've got a real nerve talking to me about again.
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of trumps will never
一
make
平
it
連
out of
中
the
が
power
前線
plant
に入ったら
alive.
生きては
I
出られ
don't
ないぞ
care. Do you know where we are?
No, I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like this tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it?
Ah,
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure you will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's dying.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return.
The call is, we quell the storm.
Thank you. I'm got what to do with you.
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agree.
I want to ask him about wrestling first.
He's mine. I want him to expect.
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage.
カザロフを返す。返すって軍に返すってことだよな。いや、ダメだろ、少なからず。
Sorry. I can't let you get.
オリガにやらせる。サシェコにやらせる。ハラカンはどうでもいいわ。ミハイルもいいわ。サシェコ
I
にやらせよう
promised
か。
Sashko.
Let me ask some questions about why wrestling died. You've seen enough bloodshed. This is no way for a man to die by the hands of a thief. A common law.
誰でもいいんだけどさ、この。はい、帰ろう。オッケー。放置して帰るんじゃなかったの？返す。敵の軍人のところに返すってことでしょ？いやー、敵の軍人と行った調査。あ、1.5。 R で拾ってポチ。R で。で。慣れねえな。オッケー。はー、とっとっとーん。なるほど。とりあえず寝よう。さて75日目でございます。
We need to talk.
Sure.
It's about my mother. I didn't tell you this before because I didn't know if I could trust you. I think I know why they took my mom. It wasn't a coincidence, you see. They offered free exam. It was all a ruse, of course. My mother was in...
She was in...
They were running experiments with Chernobylite on human subjects. Soon after that, people started vanishing.
Do you still have...
No, my mom...
Is there any other proof?
No, but I can't see my mother lying about something like that. She only ever had the same... My mother was the least selfish person I've ever known. She wanted to help everyone who suffered from... She paid the ultimate price for her kind heart. Now...
I get it. Really? She sounds like an...
I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to know what my mother saw in that lab. I need you to go to Lenin Square. There must be something there incriminating NAR. If she's in the zone...
It won't be easy.
Okay.
Igor, I heard you talking to our she-wolf here. You don't want to go to Lenin Square. I don't think you're ready. Who knows what you'll be up against?
I think I've proved myself quite capable, no?
You can harness the power of Chernobylite. An impressive feat.
I've been taking risks pretty much since...
I admire your grit. But I've seen God.
待て。あー、あるわ。出撃前のいっぱいだい。これがいって。これがよく立たなくない。ゲイ。
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
さてあ、どうせまたあれだろ。
After the lab, Igor. Should be in the middle of NAR's camp. See if you can slip in unnoticed. Don't get in any fight unless you have to.
Sure thing, Mum. And don't worry, I've got my sweater.
You've got some issues, don't you?
Okay. Now's not the time to get distracted.
Locate the lab and try to reach it without drawing attention. You don't want to fight all these guys at once.
I hate being outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all
め
biting
ちゃ
you.
くちゃいるな。 done. Good done.
Enemy spotted!
Yeah.
Fucked up game around here.
Yeah. どうするよ。しゃあ。いや、すっげえカクカクするここ。とか飲んじゃよし。じゃなくてか。
You? Who are you? What are you doing?
That man on the phone.
You're Kim In-yuk.
I asked you.
My boss, you mean? I don't know his real identity.
Do you really want to play it this way?
No, not at all, sir. Please, just don't...
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
応答させる、無視するように言う。応答させる。あいつだって分かったもんな。
Answer him, but casually.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll send them right away.
Spare me the excuses and move. I need that core diazopoxide and I need it now. You two, continue without me. And for your sakes, you don't screw this up.
It would be best if you forgot I was ever here.
Of course, of course.
ん？あ、バレた。 こにいる分だ。
Look at the tissue structure. This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. We need to collect samples.
The brain is hyperactive. Look at the chart. But it still doesn't respond to any stimuli. The previous subject had quite a different reaction. What's behind this difference, I wonder? Age? Sex?
Vanya?
Yeah.
Finally! Who the hell are you? What did you do with Vanya?
Stay very still if you want to live.
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing a vivisection without anesthesia? Administering shots of typhus? What are you doing exactly? I really want to know.
No, nothing like that. We're not beasts. We treat our patients as humanely as possible. But you have to understand that...
Scientific advancement requires sacrifice. Other people's sacrifice.
You make it sound sinister. But yes, everything we do is for the greater good.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of Chernobylite?
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict. The penalties...
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corporate stooge and start thinking about your own life.
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage. We're way past that now.
Uh-huh.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring the desired results.
We've moved from administering nano solutions to directly editing human genomes to enhance the Chernobylite. We've developed our own Chernobylite CRISPR.
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them, especially the locals, what happened to them?
Which ones? There were many patients here. Some of them didn't make it past the final phase. The others, we don't know.
Don't dodge the question. Make him talk.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first step. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. It's basic neurology. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain via the thalamic gate at the brainstem. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal gland and... well, there you go. I don't like to use this term, but it opens a third eye.
A third eye? Right. Then what?
Enhanced by Chernobylite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of energy, and even influence physical objects, as in telekinesis.
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind? God, what kind of quacks are you?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. These are closely monitored, replicable experiments. Anyway, when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced coma. Contrary to what you might think, it's for their own good.
Explain, and fast. What is this final stage?
Our boss calls it communion. It's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with Chernobylite's mental waves. Or, well, to tell you the truth, we don't know exactly what it is. Chernobylite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, but neither is it a living organism. It's something in between. And it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has no structured organic tissue.
What's the purpose of this communion?
This is where it gets really interesting.
ここからが面白いのだ。
Chernobylite can be used to create wormholes, right? You've been doing it yourself, but these wormholes are special.
特別なのさ。
They're not a purely
あれ
physical
全然
phenomenon.
物理現
I
象
don't
じゃない
understand. What?
We know what singularities in the tunnels should look like. We know what they are in theory. But has anyone actually been...
Bullshit. I've studied Chernobylite too. The exotic energy it contains is powerful enough.
We thought so too, at first. But think about this. What if there was an organism or a virus, an entity powerful enough...
No biological organism could encapsulate that kind of energy, or survive if it did. A living entity would be torn to...
But Chernobylite is not a normal biological organism, is it? We have no idea what it is. Just try and consider the possibility that the wormholes you're walking into are not something created out. They are Chernobylite. You're traveling through the veins and corridors of its multidimensional body.
But what does that have to do with this
Isn't it obvious? We're trying to
チェルノブライト
communicate
コミュニ
with
ケーションを試みてる
Chernobylite
の
or
さ。
somehow influence it through the mental
精
energy
神エ
of
ネル
our
ギーを通じ
subjects.
て何かたち影
Getting
響
inside this
とはいえ
thing's
これは
mind
精
or
神
whatever it
の
is
だかなんだかわ
must
から
be
な
a
い。
truly disturbing
楽しくはないだ
experience.
ろうね。
You're fucking insane, both of you. You need to stay away from the more. Clustered, regularly interspaced, short pal.
It's similar to we take specialized protein from a certain bacteria.
Wait, I know more, and it takes time. Sometimes even years.
Our boss developed his own
めっちゃ話
method.
難しくない
It
か
takes years, but
遺体についてはどうでもいいわ。実際にデータを要求。
All I've got from you so far is a bunch of gibberish.
Check the database in this computer. Everything can be.
It's password protected.
promise not to kill us and we'll tell you.
Don't worry, I don't give a shit about you.
23#9.
Listen to me very carefully, Igor. This research, this data, it's too dangerous to. It won't bring my mother.
You need to die. This is the Rat King.
ダウンロードする。研究は今だ始まったばかりです。スーパーソルジャーの作成。バイク、果てドローン。
These guys are telling the truth. They really achieved something incredible here.
Why did you do it? God damn you!
You did good, Igor. We will turn this information into a weapon against the Rat King.
オリバー喜ばないだろう。最悪になってもうたけど多分大丈夫だろ
う。I'm sorry, Olga. Nobody deserves to die so horribly.
I was hoping for some good news, but my mother, these people, they were all. Anyway, did you
Not sure yet. Bizarre theories about Chernobylite most.
try me? I'm not a bookworm like you.
Well, NAR seems to think Chernobyl. They figure they can tame it and ride it wherever they want. Like
A turtle.
it's just a metaphor, but the scientific theory behind it is.
Right. Thanks for.
う。手に入れた道具いった調査まだ全部揃ってないのか。お今ので10。 作る。寝る。次の日へ。嘘だろう。
What's wrong, Olga?
I'm totally fine. I've been reconsidering our arrangement, and
What do you mean?
don't play dumb, Igor. It doesn't go with your big brain. I joined you thinking you represented the change this place needs for us.
I care about you and your people, Olga.
You only helped me when it meant I tried to. I hoped you would.
But I am your
I don't want anything from you anymore.
sailed.
I thought so too.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Come on.
It's my peep. They need my. I lost all, but thankfully, she found.
I have no idea who you're talking about, but I really do want to help you and your people.
Going to ask you a question. If you had to choose between Tatiana and the others, what would?
What kind of question is that?
She. I will make it super simple for you. Don't think. Just answer.
Bullshit.
I knew it.
Olga, please.
No, you failed me. You also failed her. I wish I'd. Perhaps we'll see.
あらま。トリガーが運から外れました。マジか。
All right, Igor, what's next?
.離れちゃった。なんか帰れんのかな。
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like that.
何にも変えることができなさそうだ。仕方がない。このまま
What's wrong? What do you mean?
Don't play.
あれ
Look, I admit I've been.
You've had plenty of opportunity. I tried. I hoped you.
But I am.
I don't want any.
Sailed.
I thought so too.
What?
Shut the.
Come on,
You still don't. My peoples. They need. I lost. But thank.
I have.
Going to.
What kind?
She.
If you insist on putting it that way, of course I'd
I
choose.
knew it.
Olga, please, I don't understand what you're saying.
No, you failed. You were.
なるほど。マジでもう一回。ダメ。 と待って。
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。いや、
You read the NAR documents about.
変える。
If you'd like.
Listen to me, you really won't refuse me. This is
返する。
good call. What have you done, Mousy?
オリカが喜ぶだろう。
You found Galib. You released him. Let's change the.
I hate it.
Hmm. あ、これでいっか。何がいいんだろうな。とりあえずこれで仲間は全員いる状態。OK。
Ready for some action?
調査があれなんだけど、行きますか。最終戦争。弾はクソほどある。OK だ。OK。さあ、最終局面です。
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going, but this time we're smart. I know we can do. I have evidence, Tatiana, and we must act.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker?
His name is Boris Glukov.
So,
He,
Boris
Tatiana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatiana. Then he experimented on him.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important?
Unfortunately, I couldn't uncover all the details. But we know we stick together, follow the plan, and everything will sort.
Like the pep talk.
Yes, we do. This is much bigger than anything any of us has.
One organization holding this much power is against.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs, Mousy.
I started out doing this for a paycheck, but I'm going to end it for my brother.
This is bullshit. You're asking us to walk blindly into something that could very.
You think I'm gonna back out now and...
It's your choice if you don't want to help. I appreciate your trust. Time and again, NA will dress some. We have.
I'll do it.
You should take.
You're not serious.
All right, we still have one more uniform. NAR, a skillful hacker.
I'm your electronics.
I need someone. Looks like we've gotten last but not least.
I've been watching these.
Does every. I
い
thought
や
it
ちょっ
through.
と待ってくれ。
And
ちょっと待ってくれ。わかったわかった。そしたら。もう一個何か情報がなければならないんだろう。
How are things, Professor?
hey,
I can show.
パルクールじゃなくて。あ。
fantastic.
Hitting a stationary target is easy. I know you. I'm
この辺はどうでもいいのでと。
ready. Shut. Those cans are terrified. I can tell.
むずっ。
Ready? Good at this.
むずっ。
You're making real progress, but ease up on the trigger. Jerking on it pulls the barrel upwards. Squeeze it gently, like clicking on a ballpoint pen. I'm not accustomed to doling out praise, so try and appreciate it. You did good during your training. Nice job.
.もう一個の証拠ってなんだ。
Igor, I need to tell you something.
All right.
I don't know, he has a...
Dust?
Because I think... Okay.
This dust that.
Don't ask me how it works.
Okay.
よしよし。なんか来たな。それじゃあ。行ってみよう。
Magic powder? It's not really your style to believe in such things, is it, Igor? Still, if there's any truth to it, it could be your best chance to defeat the shadows, and perhaps even him, the Black Stalker.
ねー。じゃあ行こう。
Watch out for those bastards, Igor. I heard on the radio that they're sending more troops to Red Forest.
マジでキノコが欲しい。
Olga, we've got a situation here.
What's wrong?
Your village. It looks abandoned, destroyed,
Wow.
burned down.
What? Oh, God damn it. Oh, well, check it out. Find out what happened.
I'm really sorry, Olga. They're all dead.
No.
I don't know what to say.
Do you know how they died?
Some of them were shot, but the wounds don't make sense. It looks like they were executed in their sleep.
No. Are you sure that everyone's gone? Kostya, Matvey.
I don't know, Olga.
Just take a look around. See if you can find out what happened.
I will.
No. Yes, man.
Shit.
燃えてるから。
I found something else.
More dead?
No.
Okay,
My beloved Olga, my sweetheart, I made a terrible mistake. I only wanted you to see what I saw. Matvey is a tyrant.
マトベイが独裁者は俺たちに隠し事をしていること。
He was putting everyone in unnecessary danger. I needed to weaken him so I could make things right.
彼をやらせなければならなかった。
Spiked the food. I thought I knew what I was doing, but someone mixed up the pots and the anesthetic ended in everyone's meals. I woke up to gunshots in the middle of the night.
stormed the village and killed, and only I survived because I ran. I ran like a coward. I wanted to prove myself to you so bad. But my scheming got everyone. So this is it. My love. My confession. I was never a religious type, but I will go and ask the dead for forgiveness before I join. It's the only decent thing left for me to do.
What?
隠すでいいんだよね。
I'm terribly sorry, Olga.
Of course not. Why would you? Please go look for Kostya.
知らねえよそんなの計画とか。明かすって何？
Shit show. What the fuck happened here? Looks like someone did us a solid. Still, we need to find this white powder shit. Huh? You're talking about the kind you put up your nose? No, we've got that at the base already. This is something else.
え、俺マジであいつの計画なんて知らねえよ。
Неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка. Уважаемые товарищи,
隠すって何だったの？隠す？
Olga, I found Kostya. He's...
Yes?
He shot himself. It was quick. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that coming.
Nobody did. Dad, please give me a moment.
Oh.
Jesus. This isn't really a cemetery, is it? It looks more like a mass grave.
I know, but it gives this awful place a kind of dignity, doesn't it? NAR used to dump bodies here. Phosphorus, slaked lime. In time, it'll burn everything up. I found my mom there, what's left of her.
What? Why didn't you tell me? Any other secrets you'd like to share?
I didn't want you to know about this place until now. Besides, everyone has secrets. The only question is, how harmful are they?
I'll check the bones, if you don't mind.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when we get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor, but I see you didn't listen. Well, it's understandable in a way.
ストーカーだ。
You're constantly interfering in everyone's business. You're the wild card of the zone. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on.
赤ましい人の嫁さん
You're not so special
奪おうと
after
しとい
all.
て。
Rat? Why did he call you a rat, Mousy?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. Chernobylite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She will never. No, you don't belong here.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
彼の正体
You
明かす。
underestimate me, old friend. Yes, I
Boris
know
Dara.
it's you, Boris. What happened to you? We had our differences back in the day, but we were also good friends, the three of us. Tatiana has always been the most important person in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else, about my friends.
Friends? Sure, Boris and Igor, bosom comrades to the end. Cross my heart and all that. It's really bizarre to see you claiming something that doesn't belong to you. If only you knew.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't care. I will find Tatiana. If I have to go through you to do so, I will.
You're not lacking in courage, Igor. But courage without knowledge is indistinguishable from stupidity. Do you understand what you're up against? I know you talk to those half-wits in my lab. Their indiscretion cost them their lives, by the way.
You killed them for telling me that crazy theory of yours? That Chernobylite is an organism so powerful it can produce singularities and wormholes inside its own multi-dimensional body?
Believe what you want. But how do you hope to challenge such power if you can't even defeat me? You're so far out of your depth, you don't even realize. I have my own plans, and they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway. I'm not going to kill you, not today. You can thank her for that. But I can't make any promises about the future. Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor.
That was impressive, what you did back there. You faced a monster and survived. Not everyone can say that. And you two have history, right? Damn. Respect, man. Really.
Thanks, I guess.
But keep your eyes on the prize, okay? We're not done quite yet.
Black Stalker. じゃあアサルトダメージ率アップさせるぞ。入ろう。だいぶキノコ拾ったしな。もういいだろキノコ。
Praise the great rat catcher in the skies.
Yes.
Don't worry. I can never. But now, listen to me, Eagle.
もういける？行った調査まだ？はい、あれ？はい。はいはいはい。
What can I do for you, Professor?
組んで
I'd like to.
Sure, you go.
他になんかあっ
What can I do for you?
I'd like to.
言えるわ。
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi.
Nice job. It's so great to work with someone who actually cares. I'm tired
こ
of
れ
lying
で
to
アサ
people
ルト系の武
bullshit.
器もダメージが半端な
Welcome
く
to
上
your
が
second
る。
lesson in oh, okay, maybe it's not, but right? You haven't emptied the entire magazine, have you? Please take this seriously.
Ah.
Not great, but you have lots of potential, seeing how you haven't used any of it yet. To think you now have a real fighting chance against your enemies. Well done, Igor.
あれ？いたのかい？一応いけたね。あれでとりあえず。黒のストーカー、赤いドレスシミュレーションを。黒のストーカーは過去っていうか、研究員だった時にね、大親友だったはずの人。ただし自分の嫁さんを寝取ろうと頑張ってた人。主人公が奪おうとしてたんだよね、嫁さんを。
It's the only logical explanation. How else would Amelieva's gamma brainwaves be able to interact with Chernobylite if it wasn't at least partially sentient? And what about the gate?
Some advanced form of telekinesis.
どうだこれ。
That's not a sufficient explanation, not by a long shot.
But if what you're saying is true, that would mean that the wormholes are... No, that is impossible.
Why impossible? Think about it. Just because we've never seen an organism powerful enough to create withstand or even direct the exotic energy found near black holes doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So these fractal tunnels, they're also organic, so we're what? Traveling through the veins of a giant multidimensional dick?
Right now, thanks to his trials, only the Black Stalker is. And if you like to play with metaphors, I would say more like a giant multidimensional.
And that would make the shadows, what? Some kind of external white blood cells?
I quite like that theory. They are here to nourish the main host and protect it from intruders and diseases.
Us?
Most of us, yes.
Shadows emerged through the unstable gate, so you don't think it was retaliation or an invasion?
No.
I would rather call it the reaction of an organism that was attacked by something foreign.
By foreign, you mean our test subjects? So shadows are some sort of antibodies?
Exciting, isn't it? And amyloid is like the correct protein, the conduit. She can communicate with the beast, but the beast can also
でもまた彼女を通じて話すことができる。俺の嫁さん何してんだよ。
Exposed to Chernobylite. Getting some FaceTime with this must be unsettling.
What do you care? Our names will go down in the history books next to Newton and Einstein.
Of course, Professor Semonov. This is all worth it.
So Chernobylite is some kind of sentient, multi-dimensional organism. And Tanya can communicate with it. This is... I can't even wrap my head around this.
全く理解ができないぞ。2012年10
It's been so long, my love. Why can't I hear you anymore? Since you gave birth to the boy and fell into a coma. You used to visit me in my dreams. I miss our conversations. I miss you, Tanya. Sometimes I think I lost my way in all this. Lost myself. We both made so many sacrifices, and now I'm not even sure what awaits us at the end of this road. But this is our only chance to be together. You cannot lose hope now. Please, just let Semenov have what he wants. Give it to him, and then we can have each other.
Poor bastard. It seems his delusion keeps him going. But I need to focus. I have to find out what Tanya is supposed to give to Semenov.
この装置あれじゃん。俺の基地にもあるやつじゃん。立ち穴いたし、こうなってんのか。返してもらおう。どこにいいんだよ。
It's fascinating, Professor Semenov. Really? But I'm here to discuss business, not scientific curiosities. Our investors need to see a return on their investment.
You don't need to worry about that. It can be monetized in ways they can't even imagine.
But that's just the thing. These people don't like surprises. They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of that and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
And what about the Duga radar? It's been drawing all kinds of unnecessary attention over the years. These dark tourists and those damn stalkers.
It has served its purpose. You can scrap it and make razors for all I care. We've got Amelieva now. She's the ultimate conduit. What we have in the works right now, it will transform the NAR into the biggest conglomerate in the world. It's going to be $1 trillion business. We will use Amelieva to stabilize the gate to another world, the Chernobylite's world. And once we are able to travel there, this will be a revolution unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. You could call it an ontological shock.
Ontolo what? Never mind. Okay, as long as you find a safe way of putting a dollar sign on it, you've got the permission of the board. But, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, okay, Professor? We're here to make money, not destroy the world or cause shocks of any kind.
I've got it all under control. Everything is in place, and our patient zero is ready.
Dear God, so that's what Semenov needs Tanya for? Stabilizing a wormhole? A gate to the origin of Chernobylite. I need to get to the power plant and find her fast, before he can carry out this insane plan. Who knows what can happen to her, or to the world? I've got to make a plan, and move fast.
Wow. いや、これで集まったんじゃない証拠。 オッケー、全部集まったね。オッケー、じゃあ、一旦終了させますね。次回、最終回、見てください。じゃあまたね。